Breaking bad's how I spit my science. My mood is defiant. You woke up the giant. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that. Chemist, breaking bad's how I spit my science. My mood is defiant. You woke up the giant. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that.
You woke me up, the little sleeping giant. Music lover writing verses to a siren. You see me, I see you. You see through, bumping Tupac, but the whip has no rear view. Keep my anger bottled, something you don't wanna shake. Attitude adjustment is something you can't renovate. Vagina walls, brain walls, I penetrate. I'm sorry, then it's backwards. Better late, understand my theory. Sit down and let it dwell. You sold your soul, that's something you don't ever sell. All over hitting calm for the music cover. Pimp's got a limp like a dick on a useless lover. Back to the 8 ball, better late than sorry. Bring her outside, Phil, she belong on Maury. Swinging like clay, watch out for the flurry. Ice blood, heart stone, quarry.
Chemist, breaking bad's how I spit my science. My mood is defiant. You woke up the giant. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that. Chemist, breaking bad's how I spit my science. My mood is defiant. You woke up the giant. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that.
Fire breathing dragon, heat the pager with my passion. I'd be dead if I was lacking. Quest high from smoking Mac shit. Wonder if I pack a clip or a needle for the stitch. Ain't a body bag big enough for a rat snitch. Me going out of character, that's my habit. Along with drinking, smoking weed, punching walls and spazzing. Fuck being woke, been looking for some sleep. But God telling me I only get it when I'm 6 feet. My point, I'm always on with the boat. You can miss me, laughing in the face of any hater wanna diss me. Automatic Civic, but I drive it like a 6-speed. Gave the beat, rolling from spitting, you ain't as sick as me. Fuck the bickery, middle finger literally. If your hands clean, hold my dick while I pee. You shake it more than 2 times, you playing with me. Break your neck, I'm a diamond on the page, DDP.
Chemist, breaking bad's how I spit my science. My mood is defiant. You woke up the giant. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that. Chemist, breaking bad's how I spit my science. My mood is defiant. You woke up the giant. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that. 1.21 gigawatts, fuck that.
I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I love to write a verse of Roma, maybe up in Italy. Travel the whole globe and explore all vicinities. Make major paper, your stacks is all little league. Don't know how your career died, just like chivalry. My sister's an accountant, I'll make investments. Sex is like business, watch you in bed with. You ain't shit like what's flowing through intestines. I don't have acquaintances, I only have my brethren. Come on down now, cause you the next contestant. The show is dope money, where honeys be undressing. If I'm paid, I'm helping the less fortunate. Still falling out with my extortionists. Got them all thinking, contraband currency. Hit G up, we should do this more frequently. Love is love, we fucking up equally. Clear conscience while speak no evil speak to me. I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? City bikes all around and hoops with no rim. Strippers who can't strip in the city of sin. This ain't a rap about COVID. People die, people kill. Who the victim, who the culprit? Probably the spokesman. Someone dies who you could've helped. Is that something you can cope with? Bullets in the holster, guns in the shooting range. Everybody gets the hook when crowds start booing lanes. Who to change? Is it me? Is it you? but I'm comfy with a super gang, not a sex verse. I'm trying to knock your socks off. I drink till I vomit a key to a locked door. Rappers are rappers, keep shovels in their knapsack. Dig their graves so they have a knapjack. Sip yak, I sip beer in a dark room. Even horny niggas can't nail fish with a harpoon. I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know? I don't know where I go. Can you show me so I know?
Okay.
And all the bitches say, yeah. There was a point in time our love used to intertwine. We've been fiending for each other, clutching, fucking in the ride. Drop my pants while I drive. She giving me FaceTime. After the soul sucks, start staring in my eyes. I pause for a moment, then she hit me with a line. I just wanna love you for the rest of my life. So I asked her back if she was feeling alright, cause that's impossible, shorty. I'm out of my mind. So we fucked and we fucked like I flow with the rhymes. The beat the banging on the headboard every night. And still my body cringes when she holding me tight. Why I can't love her, that's an internal fight. When we done under the covers, I just wanna take flight. Only reason that we humping, cause I'm good with the pipe. Dick pic from an angle, she was hit from the height. And my only plan B, she deleted from my life.
Conversation. What was conversed, contemplating how I can solidify words. Was it awkward? Like the bees and the birds beneficial? Or did I make it worse? Am I the reason? I hope so. So I point her to the lane and hoping she bows slow. Open eyes, eating fries, see a no-show. Now she tight in her mind in the dojo. Angry texts at her friends writing slow-mo. I'm thinking that this breakup will make for great promo. Trying to think like Odin. Yo, her eyes says she hugs, not the right time for holding. And as foul as it seems, I'm holding this moment with the most willingest being. So don't ask what I believe in. Never saw her again, she didn't know that I was leaving.
They ain't stupid people. With money, you get educated and you learn shit. What people don't realize that the music industry, it's not for the streets anymore. It's money. It's all about money. It's all about business. Making that money. Things have changed. Things will never go back to the way they used to be. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of fucking people out there who want to armstrong you, who want to make sure that things are going to be a certain way. Look, my nephew.
You can tell the world suck my dick. 2 fingers up, what the fuck? I don't give a shit. Jack ain't as nimble as me. Over the candlestick, Now that could be the truth, or am I only acting? Story after story in my nursery, rambling. Half of you relate, the other half show me hate. There's one thing for certain, I'm great, there's no debate. Rub the pubes on my face, times are rough, I need a shave. Got my stimulus, how I can't afford a razor blade. I copped the new Jordans, though you know that they exclusive. Fresh walk into the store, I just had to do it. 10 new games to download on the PS4. Hub Grub, Uber Eats, what I need a marker for. They need to make another app so I could call a clean hoe. Weed, you know I need a quarter. Beats, I'm gonna bring them slaughter. Bruce Lee said, my friends, you gotta be like water. So my bang in the rap game, lighter than a mortar. Figure if again I'm caught up, I'm gonna be a corner. Went behind my chick's back, could never get that back. Hurting more to confess, no relief off my chest. Only promise I can make is that I can't be better than the man I was yesterday. With a heart I never play, wipe the tears off her face. My mistake I can't erase, gotta change my foolish ways. There's nobody I can blame. My sister looking down, shaking her head. I feel ashamed, like a phoenix from the ash. Watch me rise from pain. I know my people in the system all feel the same. We got no equal civil level, so we lose the game. Riot and break shit just to level the plane. When results remain the same, got us looking insane. Still I see no changes. We hurting the babies. Can we really get better? That's a yes, no, maybe. No trust with the leaders in the system. I thought we was supposed to be protecting us. Webs on the neck from the chains in the neck of us. I'm afraid getting pulled over could put you in a casket. Take me from my son, leaving him a bastard. Rest in peace to George Floyd. It didn't have to happen. And hand to the neck is how they serve and protect. You pay for what you get. Our tax dollars cutting their checks. It's despicable, ridiculous, placing us in critical times. We in the biblical. I'm talking plain literal. Takaki is a snitch, still I click and give him a view. 5% is getting tickets cause they windows tinted. Far left, far right, shut up and listen. Quarantine your mind, give yourself some clearer visions. Break bread with your fam like you Jesus living. And every step you take, think of the children.
At times, you have music that is fucking amazing. It sounds beautiful. It sounds clear. You can hear and every single syllable, and you can hear and it makes sense. You know, a lot of your music is hard, but if you come to look at it, a lot of times your music won't even be looked at just because your color, your skin.
Welcome to college. Welcome to college. Welcome to college.
When you see what I see,
You know you coming from a small town.
where I go.
What? No, you running in a small town.
Know what I know.
You know you living in a small town.
From CP.
It's a small town.
Who did what with them? CP in my blood, I grew from a stem. Flat on my Civic, sandwich from Gold Tim. A brown Puerto Rican in a town of white men. Drugs all around, bars on the corner. No phone then, hold my notebook firmer. Dating white girls, cause they like Spanish. Heartbreaks here and there, feelings don't matter. Meant to be. I don't really care, six pack in the act. Yo, I'm going on a tear. Never well known, but spoken of. Always rapping for the love, awarded the Golden Glove. Everybody's. Watch who you trust. Everybody wants fame, but they headed toward drugs. Never disappointed, headstrong is a must. College Point, it's just the town that I love. You see what I see.
You know you coming from a small town.
Where I go.
What? No, you running in a small town.
Know what I know.
You know you living in a small town.
From CP.
It's a small town. Town so small, but society is Texas. You can get shot out here like it's a western. Do you feel lucky that I answer a question? I mean, talking shit that I seen in the flash hot beam. I break it down in 16. I've been surrounded by fiends who all been chasing the green, and I'm one of them. Town full of hustlers. Hoes wanna cuff them. Turn your back for a second, they fucking your baby mother. She was just sucking dick. How the fuck you say you love her? Images change quick. Too many people talk shit. One thing that's legit, that our friends keep dying. That's on a constant. What? Cause it's available. Nobody there to care for you. broken off the nonsense. What happened to a conscience? Tank was run over. Danny in a cell, there for 15. He be out when he older. Bodies I didn't kill, but it hurts to know you.
What I see.
Yeah, yeah, you know you're coming from a small town.
Where I go.
What? No, you running in a small town.
What I know.
Yeah, you know you living in a small town.
From CP.
Yeah, it's a small town in Queens, bigger than Durango. Where you bound to meet a Calvin before a Django? No heroes, only hair on needles, playing tango, leading to a vein pop, a pop vein getting mango. Heart, pain using my heart like Van Gogh. Rubik's Cube complex, always change the angle to be church. The advantage was adding to my vantage. Wouldn't be an MC without CP, creating passion.
You get what I see.
Yeah, you know you're coming from a small town.
Where I go.
What? No, you running in a small town.
What I know.
Yeah, you know you living in a small town.
From CP.
Yeah, it's a small town. Yeah, you know you're coming from a small town. What? No, you running in a small town. Yeah, you know you living in a small town. Yeah, it's a small town.
Maybe someday. We'll get it right. Is it wrong to be me? Is it wrong to be you? If you listen carefully, you'll find this song to be true. Love is love, but we can never leave it alone. People are hateful, especially when you read in their tones. I am a man, I'm supposed to love women. Always showing her beauty, she's pure as a dove's glisten. I will always give her the best of me, it's my destiny for her to bear my children and hopefully leave a legacy. Why do I care about them same-sex couples? Man, they're going through some things that's hurting the game, the check struggles, and I know it so perfectly. This is a civil war, and you could call me Colonel Lee. But they bottle all their emotions internally, while knowing life is beautiful, they'll never get the courtesy. Maybe somewhere off in a distant land, men and women can live together holding a different hand.
Honestly, spreading this hate creates the distance. No acknowledgements on me on your resistance. Even pride is in the weight of coexistence. Maybe this song can just finally be
The world isn't fair to you, and I don't really care to prove the things that you are going through. I see it and I know it's true. It's mentally exhausting, pointing fingers, taunting, looking at them crazy because what the hell they wanting? You know they are people, right? And they just want to be equal. But the way the world is spinning right now, you lose your mind, so you put more drugs in the needle. So please try to smile, even it's for a while you're harboring the saddest while rocking the newest style. Put on your makeup, look fabulous in the sunlight. Eyebrows on fleek forever, make sure it's done right. I will be here either in person or text. Try to give you words not to worsen your stress. This hand is out for you as quickly as I change clothes, and I'll look to you and say you're beautiful like rainbows.
honestly spreading this hate creates the distance. No acknowledgements on me on your resistance. Even pride is in the weight of coexistence. Maybe this song can just finally be the
I'll admit it, when I was real young, I was an idiot to people that were gay or less. I thought that they looked hideous, like damn, I don't know. They just came with a look I wasn't used to. I said every name in the book. Look at this pickle kisser, that's a weird dyke. I hope my kids don't be subjected to that queer life. I was an ignorant piece of shit and I'm sorry. The people that came before me hit balls of sticks and they played Atari. I understand, I know it's not an excuse. It's just the way that I feel, I always got in my roots. Forget the past, let's move forward together. Make the world better from now until forever. To all the people out there with hate in your heart, rip it out of your chest, throw it, break it apart. No more negativity, let it flow with a sigh. Don't try to reach for it, let it go in the sky.
honestly spreading this hate creates the distance. No acknowledgements on me on your resistance. Even pride is in the
just want to sit real quick and think. Always remember, you're a one of one. Being original. You're everything that's beautiful in this world. Always remember that.
I gotta ask you something real serious on my mind. Why the hell you acting mysterious all the time? Is it because I'm different? Is it because I'm weird? Afraid I'm changing the game? Is this something you love to fear? Told you all from the jump that I'm here from now to eternity. Don't try to pretend like you niggas never heard of me. Castle Hill was the birthplace of the madness, and the 90s, goddamn, was the worst place. It was tragic. Niggas on top of cars from different sets always watching me. Don't say a word about crimes, that was the policy. Keep your mouth shut, walk straight, and try to go to school. Don't try to sip any liquor now from the older dudes. Commerce Avenue was the line where the whores go. Dealer had the weed, but they be carrying more though. The trickery was the regular on the daily. Everybody's a sinner, that's word to the shot of Bailey's. There was no role models, only gold bottles. Because you kill that nigga, leave him on that stone cobble. My parents told me, son, never go outside at night. Hear the bullets blasting, somebody's gonna die tonight. Wasn't afraid though, cause ever since a day old, you never won your heart to the haters, always remain cold. Then something happened, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Older than I got, I wound up doing a bunch of shit. Chilling with cousins, looking back, we were an odd set. Winding up and throwing eggs off the dirty projects. Stealing fruit from food carts and throwing mad people. Didn't really care what we were doing was illegal. That's how I learned the game, right there in Harlem. Maneuver through these circus niggas, call me P.T. Barnum. My mother and my father always said, don't be your cousins. The block can always pop like there's fire in the oven. I didn't care to listen, I just wanna have fun. I'm sorry, mom and dad, but you didn't raise a bad son. Looking back on my first time in the booth, told myself I spit the truth and inspire the youth. It was a whirlwind of fun, did a lot of shows. Jumped off the stage, talked to women, did a lot of hoes. Gotta tell you all, loving this adventure. Feeling almighty like I'm Shaq, front and center. If I was walking the streets and I get murdered right now, my soul would look at my body and I'll be like, rah! Guess my great life has come to an end, but I'll see you all again soon, my family and friends. Music has saved me, now it's released me to the world and the galaxy. Hope that I increase peace. If I come back, please don't act surprised. Freaking nature, Richard Picasso, loose is natural.
Yeah, man.
Hi, what can I get you?
Okay, can I get a Corona, please?
Yep, coming right up. Here's a Corona.
Cheers, cheers,
Right.
cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh my God, stop, stop. Get out of my bar. Goodness, go. Leave.
Feel like my mind is under pressure. Weight's too heavy, something you can't measure. Mad thoughts racing through my brain every second and it's killing me. That's assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah, in the moment now I can see the vision of flying through the air, but I'm dirty like a pigeon. But you throw the bread on the ground, niggas gonna eat it. Beggars gonna lie, claiming that they don't need it. Oh well, I just wanna spit the right flow. Try to make it chill with Jimmy Fallon on the night show. Let every hater know that I've been fired. Started from the bottom and I'm trying to build an empire. Gotta have passion for the fashion. Walking out the door and you hear triggers blasting. Duck down, live life to the fullest. You don't wanna die by the knife or the bullet. If I should ever fall, know that I'll bounce back like a cat and I'm hungry. Throw the pounce rats, eat them, destroy, devour them until you see the flesh. Energize the battery within them, no need to rest. Sitting back, writing rhymes on the iPhone while I'm on the plane high in a different time zone. Always avoid snakes in the grass. Gotta move forward from the fates in the past. Stand alone, too steady to trust. Anybody greater, slow the I'm ready to bust. God is with me, I know I'm forever blessed. Just to live the life, getting money, need a better checks. Put my mind, body, soul into the music. Show that I'm the best, and you know I'm gonna prove it. Even if I get shot, I'ma stay with the flow. Spit the bars out of heaven, that's the way that it goes.
I don't know, I'm overthinking. Pour another cup, I'm always drinking. I've been waiting for a long damn time, but I got a lot of things on my goddamn mind that I'm drunk.
I don't wanna hear your shit. You wanna hear your shit? Down the man, jump. Man, I'm always in front.
Yeah, I've been through some bad times. Call me an asshole, but you can never call me a bad guy. Frantic patient habits taking a swing. I've been sleeping, visualizing my dreams. Wake up early cause I gotta stack up. Ain't coming home till it adds up to more. Than what I'm worth. Aim at your pockets, bitch, empty your purse. Feelings grow worse when these worms tell lies. Shit, I'll be here for a while. Pull up, smoke. I want it all. Bring me down to my knees, but I'll never fall. King Crow know what this life about. A nigga might be proud, but that's my prerogative. My dick in your mouth, that's prerogative. Keep my name out it too. Out of the blue, I've been stuck in the storm. Under the clouds lately, that is the norm. How did it form? Tryna find the roots. Keep striving for more. Blood under my boots. Been diving through shores to find out the truth. Overthinking, overdrinking, over friends. Do not pretend to fuck a man. I don't know, stop thinking. Moving past these demons. Fuck the police, stay scheming, stay gully. Gray skies, black scully, coalition, they bullies. Depression will not win. I am not my sins. I am not my past. Gotta pass all the bullshit, cause all these emotions don't fit. All time. I don't know, stop thinking. Moving past these demons. Fuck the police, stay scheming, stay gully. Gray skies, black scully, coalition, they bullies. Depression will not win. I am not my sins. I am not my past. Gotta pass all the bullshit, cause all these emotions don't fit. You're fresh.
I don't know one thing. Pulling on the cop, I'm always chicken. I believe for the one damn time, but I got like things in my goddamn mouth and jump. I don't wanna hear your shit. You wanna hear your shit? Pulling on the man, jump. Man, I'm always in front.
I don't know, I'm overthinking. Pour another cup while I'm always drinking. I've been waiting for a long damn time, and I got a lot of things on my goddamn mind. I'm drunk. I don't wanna hear your shit. Do you wanna hear your shit? I don't know, man, I'm drunk. Man, I'm always in a funk.
Like for me, from a visual view,
Nigga just
it
murdered this shit.
disappears.
Nigga just murdered this shit, and he's trying to be modest about it.
But I know I still got the high. It's in me.
I know.
It's
I'm just
it's
saying.
The fact that I can throw a yo-yo, it can not be in front of me. I don't know where it's going. I don't know where it's gonna move. And I just imagine.
If anybody in the chat right now that's listening and don't know what we're talking about, this nigga just threw a yo-yo between his fucking legs, like backwards, and caught it from behind his back.
I've been dead for so long, I'm due for for some living. Conversation with a guy, Morgan Freeman in the building. Caught the pass from Pippen. I got rhyming in the post. Tongue out, 23 jump man doing the most. Got me crazy like Carrie. Outcome a little scary when you lose what you love. Wrote your own obituary. I've been staying afloat. You chasing a bait. That mean my life on the line. The catch would be great. Gotta show a little patience on the champion chase. Never matter when you start, it's how you end in the race. I've been righting my wrongs against all odds. Now my stardom on Prince when I used to be a frog. My life could be a movie. You could put it in your blog. Stop your shit. Everything is okay. I know I'm hard. Expect the unexpected when you facing what's abroad. You know about my tongue and how it cuts like a sword. I've been my only weapon prevented from half step. Bars I be stretching.
I got the haircut.
Beats I be flexing. Queens what I'm repping. Hard I represented. I really didn't mean to be in your girl's mentions. To the end. To the end. I'ma be there for you to the end. No pretend.
No pretend.
I'll be your friend.
I'll be your friend.
I'ma be there with you in the end. So forever again. It don't stop. You need me when
Uh-huh.
I pull up to the spot.
Talk to him.
Sometimes don't chill or talk lots. I'll still be there. So we all in the box.
In the end.
On my prison, just like Drizzy.
Uh-huh.
Had to make my people slide right, get busy. No, I get pissed anytime like
I'll let the verse finish and then we coming in. Ah!
Damn, I already got 1,200 in less than an hour for that video.
What you got?
For that video I just dropped, I got 1,200 already in less
See?
than an hour.
See? Less than an hour. We both on 1,200. Less than an hour. Awesome.
All right, like, can you hear me good?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I hear you perfect. I'm just letting the song. I'm letting Jam get his pipes out, breathe. Pause.
Camera?
Yeah, nah, I got you. I got you perfect.
You got the list and everything?
What?
The list for everything, the rundown we're going to talk about?
I mean, we'll lead into it. Yeah, I got the names right in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the names right in front of me. The worst I don't have is like the albums. But you know the albums that came out.
Oh, I'm supposed to get that video of me dressing good? Dressing in the woman? That's
You
like,
didn't send me that.
No, no. I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, the official video tonight.
Mm-hmm.
By the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me check my page.
And with that, yo, Rich,
Yep.
talk to him, baby. You live.
Are we live now?
We live
Are we
now.
live now?
Chat all open.
I feel all rude that I'm on my fucking phone right
Yo, my man Eddie in the building. Rodolfo in the building.
now. Oh, we got people
What's
here.
up, guys?
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
I'm Richard. Nice to meet you.
I'm answering chats. I'm moving cameras. I'm in the motherfucking building.
Yo, so welcome to our second live.
Uh-huh.
This is our officially our second live. We haven't been dropping no episodes for a minute because we've been kind of doing stuff in our personal lives, just having fun. Because sometimes you need like that break. You need like that minute of break. We've done almost 23 episodes, and
Yo, what up, Eddie?
sometimes you just gotta just relax and enjoy the files. Like he went on vacation. I
Facts.
was working on some like little mini projects that I can't wait to release. I actually got a very special project, like not like a yo-yo production that I'm working on that I can't wait to drop, to the masses and everybody. So it's gonna be dope. So it's not like we've not been doing anything for past 2 weeks. I know it's been 2 weeks since we dropped any type of like episode, but trust me, we are working. We are doing our thing. And we're glad to be here all with you. So that's why we wanted to come on this live, to try to interact with everybody and making sure, we didn't stop, because I've been told, especially even from people from my job, they've been like asking me, like you have dropped no new episodes. I was like, dude, it's only been a week. Like, I gotta take a break. I got stuff to do, and I would tell them what I'm doing, and then they wouldn't understand. So right now, I think we should first get into like, where the fuck we been?
Well, I mean, since you over here, you was airing out real quick. I like this. He came in hot.
I gotta come in hot. Come in
These
the
Presidente days
I'm
are
coming in
good,
hot.
Yo, everybody tuning in.
Shout out to Presidente,
Follow
by
us.
the way.
Picasso's
We got
basement.
Presidentes and
and see all that
Essence.
shit in the background.
Presidentes and
Follow all that
Essentials
stuff
on
in the
deck.
background.
Yeah, follow that stuff right here.
So
I say every episode.
let's start at the top of the list.
All right.
He said where we've been, right?
Yes. Where have you been? Because everybody misses you more than me sometimes.
Yeah, see, I don't I post shit, but I try to be incognito. You know what I mean? Like
Incognito. That was Ludacris' first album, by the way, if you really know.
Oh, that's dope knowledge. I didn't know that neither.
His first album was called Incognito.
Yeah, we gotta see Luda on the verses. I know he's.
He
a
was
fast...
on the verses.
Oh, he did a versus.
Yeah,
With
you
who?
know Nelly.
Oh yeah, they did do a versus.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I was trash. It must have been trash because I don't remember it.
Yes, it was. It had very shitty Wi-Fi, and they had to keep going in and
See
out
what
and
I'm
restarting
saying?
it.
I need a real versus.
But this is the early verses. I think this is only like the second or third one.
Oh yeah, I got gypped.
Yeah, so they were like Nelly's Wi-Fi was fucked up. They kept going in and out and shit.
But yeah, man, I went on vacation. I went upstate New York. I got to see
Niggas with trees
family.
and cows
Yeah,
and
yo,
shit.
I'm talking about a little house with 13 acres and shit. Like I'm talking about fresh air you breathe. I'm talking about nobody goes up and down that road because if they go up and down that road, they're gonna get killed because they shouldn't be walking up and down that road. This is my property.
Like he went to the we don't like your kind around here part of upstate.
They're very nice, yo. All the neighbors know the neighbors because I feel like they're all packing, and you'd rather know who your neighbor is than not because anybody that's not from around here shouldn't be around here. But the fresh air, seeing the stars at night, being with my family. I think the best part about road trips, probably the drive. You know, driving on a road trip, who you're with in the car means everything.
Facts.
If you got a complainer, if you got somebody got to pee all the time, if you got just the wrong people in the car, it'll fuck it up. Like you could have 15 people in a car that fits fucking 6. If you got the right 15 people, they'll make it a ride. You know what I mean? We'll be fine. We'll get there.
Facts.
So salute to my family. Salute to going up to that crib. My man Ralph. You know, salute to Ralph Jr. I saw a chicken lay an egg. You know, I lit a bonfire with a fucking propane tank and a torch. I was scared shitless. I had to call my uncle at 1:30 in the morning. I played it off like, yo, I can't find you. Then I knew he was in his car. I just couldn't get to his car because I couldn't find the garage button. And I refused to walk around the garage into the pitch black darkness when I'm hearing
chupacabras and shit out there.
I wasn't fucking with it. So, yeah, like, great breath of fresh air. Shout out to my boss, too. You know what I mean? Paying me, giving me that day. You the man, my ninja. Like, yeah.
Yo, you need those type of days. Like, look, dude went camping. Like, pretty much went camping upstate. Like, I went to a new beach.
You went to a nude beach?
Yes. It was freaking
Dingling
crazy.
out?
Yep, dingling. I was a beautiful whale in the water.
This nigga dingling out.
It was dope. If you don't know, guys, there is a beach. There is a nude beach it was in New Jersey. It's called Gunnison Beach. They have a nude area. Like, it's like a very long beach, but there's like a section called Gunnison Beach. That's filled with a lot of fucking park police for obvious reasons. Like, some of the rules were, if you go to this beach, you can't have a closed tent. You have to have an open tent.
Wait, you can tell me that was a rule on a sign?
No, that was a rule on the sign.
Wow.
You know, because
they need to see your dick out. They need to see titties in that. Like,
because if you have a closed set,
you could be fucking in there.
You could be fucking in there, and you know that's fucking wrong. You can't be fucking on a beach with, like, especially kids around. There was little kids with their little dinglings out running into the water, having a great time and stuff. Of course, I was the only one because all my friends were bitches and didn't want to fucking get naked except me. Because I have a bucket list, and I'm going to fulfill my dream of being naked in the water on the beach. I told myself I was going to do it. I was a little nervous. I had my shit. My shit was a little, I ain't going to say super hard because there was also a bunch of, there was a mixed breed. There was a lot of naked dudes and naked women that were very comfortable. But, you know, my friends, they're not like the exhibitionists I thought they were, and they proved my point when we went to that beach.
Well, you know what it is that everybody always talks about how hot they can get until they're in the kitchen with the heat. You understand? Like, come on, how many people speak a good game and they can have they can fuck the shit out of you, right? Or how many people, I'll bust your ass in this video game? And, how many people speak it? Yo, I'll run around naked. And then when it comes time where everybody around you naked, you like, I ain't running around naked.
Yo, for real, my homegirl said she was gonna have her boobs out and everything, and she ended up not having her boobs out because he said, "Oh, it's cold." And to be fair, it was cold because we went the day before. Oh,
my bad.
Get a little salsa. Okay. So when we were going there, like the day before, it was supposed to be 80-something degrees. And like 89 degrees and sunny. But what ended up happening, I don't know if the guy was like, "Nah, fam, you ain't going." Y'all
still went though.
Yeah, it ended up being 65 and cloudy with a mixture of drizzle and rain. And I'm like, fuck it. Be
Yo,
fucking going.
My man Eddie asked, was there's any chicks with dicks on the beach?
I mean, I didn't have time to look around at the beach to explore. Yes, if you have any comments, yo, we're live. Just throw questions in. Yo, share the live, share anything as we're talking. You know, you can throw your questions in and stuff. But yeah, like she ended up not showing her
That nigga
stuff.
said, I ain't look.
No, shut up, man.
Yeah.
It was dope though. It was really fun. I definitely recommend it. It's called Gunderson Beach. It was really fire. But the funny thing was, I learned something
Where
about
is it in Jersey? You said, right?
in Jersey. It's about an hour and a half from the Bronx, which ain't far at all. I thought it was much farther, but it's actually really close. But one of the funniest things, two of the funniest things that happened was that I didn't realize about my homegirl that I went with, that she snores when she sleeps, and she snores pretty loud. And she always had this thing like when she was like always like dating, like when she goes to sleep with Deuce, she don't snore. But I freaking call her in 1080p, snoring her ass off, like hard. Like she snores like a nigga, like hard. That shit you think like a motorcycle's about to run, like I'm like I'm like oh shit, she fucking snores. And I thought about like scare her, like stopping the car and just screaming just to see a reaction. But I know she would have been mad fucking tight, and I didn't want that argument. Especially with a
Nah, I ain't
woman.
gonna lie, nigga. I'm the type of person that like I'm a dick. Like if you like I could deal with snoring. I ain't gonna lie. When I went up with my uncle, he snores, but it kind of like I don't know. For me, it didn't really bother. I need some type of noise to sleep. But if it's really hella annoying or loud, or like one of those people that fall asleep on your shoulder. Remember when you used to take the bus back in the day? And you got
I
those
take
people
the
that
train
fall asleep?
now, and I still get
Oh, you
people
see,
like that.
this? Yo, B, I ain't gonna lie. If I had the control of brakes, I'm doing a bow, I'm making you hit your head.
There be people like fucking like leaning forward like this, and if for some reason they just start shifting sideways. I thought you're supposed to fall forward, but I guess instinctively as you're like falling, you feel your kind of body falling forward, so you try moving to the side.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. We're not on Facebook. Do you want to come back on the stream, or do you really care? We already got a couple people on the live on YouTube.
Hey, look,
Up to
we're
you.
We're live, baby.
Let's go.
Doesn't matter where.
I love it like that.
But we got kicked off Facebook.
No, it never even signed up. Remember last time? I think what we were supposed to do is sign out of your Facebook and then sign back into your Facebook. Remember we went through this last time? So we didn't do it. That's why I said if you want to, we can.
Oh look,
But-
I'm looking good right now anyway. So
Yeah, nigga, we looking good. It's mad clean and smooth. You know what I mean? I gotta let the boss know.
And look, the link is there, so you know people on Facebook can still click the link and go right to the YouTube.
Facts.
So-
So vacation was good for you?
Yes, it was much needed. I worked on as I said, like a yo-yo project, and I'm kind of slowly working out on an endorsement deal that I got chosen as an influencer by my homeboy.
Okay.
that I'm gonna try to announce it at a later date because I want to wait till everything truly falls through. But my boy reached out to me on Thursday about this deal.
Okay.
And he's like, yo, do you want to do it? I'm like, hell yeah, you my dog. He's looking out for me. It makes him look good. It makes me look good because the fact that he want me to like grow and the fact that he's giving me this type of endorsement deal. I don't want to mention what it is, but let's just say it's super dope and a lot of Dominicans are going to love it.
See, with that, he kind of gave it up. But, you know, fruits of labor, baby. We talk about it all the time.
For
When
record,
you
I'm
do
not
good work-
Dominican.
Yeah, you did set yourself for crazy. Like, my nigga, any person in the world would have just took that alley-oop and did a 360 through the legs and dunked it. Yeah, what you just did with him. Like, you can't nigga just say, hey, listen. But you had to throw the Dominican part out there, so that's it. But what I was trying, you see, like, fruits of labor, bro. You worked for this. You've been putting in work lately. We had this conversation off camera, you know, about putting yourself first. And once you start seeing yourself for what you want to be, you know, like once you start really believing in yourself past filling it with like clouds of I think I can. Feel me? Like you can't take on a load if you can't carry on the load of yourself. So once you started adjusting to carry on the load of yourself, we're 20-something episodes in since the first, your growth has been exponential.
Yep, like a lot of things happened from our first episode in February to now in August. Like it's been fucking ridiculous. Most of the stuff like with my hip hop music and my yo-yo stuff, I never thought that a lot of the stuff I've been like asked to do would like ever come to happen. And most of it, two of the reasons I felt it's happened to me is like I always try to be very genuine with people. Like I have no reason to like lie to people or try to get a one up on somebody.
Exactly.
I want everybody to see, and I guess people see that and me. It's like, oh, he just wants to do his own thing. He's not trying to be better than me. But and at the same time, like I just try to be in the right place. Sometimes I'm like in the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I try to be cool with everybody, and like I never realized till like probably a months or years later that people just reach back out to me and want me to like do things with them, like wanna like do stuff.
They're actually giving you the time of day that you gave them.
Yeah, it's like I'll interact with you like one time in like 2017, and then you come back to me now in 2021 like, yo, I got this dope ass deal. I want you a part of it, all because like we had that dope conversation. I just thought of you, and you know they follow you online and they see like your growth. They see like your like all the stuff that you're doing, and they want to be a part of it. They want to have some type of association with you.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to grow. They want you to be better, and they see that they have the opportunity to be a part of your legacy and be a part of everything you're doing. And I'm grateful for everything that's happened. Like literally, like since like March, April, May, June, July, August, it's like literally half the year. I never thought I would do like Jägermeister commercial. I never thought I would be featured on like New York Nico. I never thought I'd be on World Star. I never thought I would be asked to like
Go ahead, go talk to him.
go do all this stuff.
Talk to him.
And this is not me trying to be braggadocious.
Nah, talk to him.
All right, this is kind of me being braggadocious.
Talk to him. Fuck that, nigga. Talk to him.
I'm working on like other secret stuff. Like I'm like ready to like shake the yoga world with this video. This has never been truly done before. It's been thought of but never been executed, and I feel like I got it down to the T where I can mix like a perfect blend of yo-yos and hip-hop in the most abstract way I could.
Talk to him.
I can't wait for that. And it has like so many like different layers that you just can't help but blow it up. You can't help but want to share it. So definitely look out for that, because I'm supposed to get the video later. I can't wait to see it, and I'm gonna talk with the dude that's editing it, and it's gonna be fire. And I can't wait to see what becomes of it. So, also we also gotta catch up on a lot of things since we've been gone 2 weeks. What the hell's been going on 2 weeks? I know a lot of shit's been going on with like album drops, controversies.
I've been enjoying you. I've been enjoying you speak about your accolades. It's never that bad. You know what I mean? I want people to understand that this is what happens when you put in work. I just got off the phone with my you heard my uncle speaking. And my uncle's always that person, he sees the better in people at what they do. When you're really good at something, he'll see it and let you know, this is what you're really good at. Run with that. You know, so you decided to see what you were really good at, and you ran with it. That's a great example for people to pay attention to. Don't get consumed by your job, your 9 to 5, your kids, your life. Remember, you're still a person. Find something you're good at and go ahead.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Go ahead and fucking boost it. Or you can go ahead and do what my man the baby did.
Before we get into the baby,
we get into the baby.
Before we get into the baby real quick, because I got asked by 2 people in the past week.
What?
About why I haven't dropped any new music.
You really want to do you? All right.
I got him heated.
Yo, this shit gets me frustrated.
I got asked by 2 people why I haven't dropped.
You know why?
Music
Because it's great. It's great. It's great that people want and look for you. It's great. Anticipation is awesome. It's amazing. Thank you for those people that look for our music, look for his music. Thank you. Fuck is it any of their business? You are an artist. For you to be an artist, that means that you have to be consumed by your art to deliver it. If you're not there, then you don't really have to give an excuse as to why you're not doing it. You know why I'm not dropping music? Because there's 1,000,001 other things that's being done right now. Your resume for the past 6 months speaks about why you haven't been dropping music.
Exactly, and I try to explain to them, it's like I've been pushing really hard with a lot of the yo-yo stuff, because for the past like 7 years since I got into music, the thing I always mostly clouded was my yo-yo stuff. Like I would still go to competitions and stuff here and there, and like still do stuff in the yo-yo realm. But I pushed it really hard for about a good 5 or 6 years with my music, because I didn't want it to cloud like my like music, like my music itself. I wanted my music to speak before my yo-yo spoke. So at some showcases, I'll do a little yo-yo stuff and then get right into the music. So when I finally got like the recognition after almost 17 years over 17 years of yo-yoing, where I'm getting a lot more push with my yo-yo. Hey, I'm gonna focus on that more because when I was dropping music or when I had showcases or when I was dropping videos, a lot of people weren't pulling up for that to keep it a buck.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm dropping yo-yos and they see you getting posts on like all these places and stuff, and people want to work with you now, oh, where was that same energy when I was dropping music? Like the yo-yos, I'm getting the crazy buzz for. Why you never show me the say love when I drop my music?
But see, the argument to that would be, don't change who you are because who they are.
Exactly.
Just because a person is like that, at the end of the day, if there's something that's able to be offered on the table and you can come together and build something where both people involved, it's the art of persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
It's the art of persuasion. If everybody involved can benefit from it, it's almost like a gang of thieves. Ain't no, not one. You can't trust another thief, but at the same time, no one thief wants to rob another thief because every other thief had, you function on each other.
Right.
So when you have something like that, I totally get it when somebody comes back from the past and blah blah blah. But look, I met somebody yesterday while I'm at work. He plays guitar, standing bass. He speaks English, but mostly better Spanish, and he's from the detail of how he used to construct his music. Shout out to my man Lewis. The detail how he used to construct his music, he was the Billy Joel of it. He was like, I would play the guitar, I would play the bass, I hit the piano up, and I used to make my whole songs from scratch. So I'm sitting here looking at this man like, where'd it go? He was just like, I just didn't find a way to come over here. What the fuck you talking about? Teach me how to play guitar. I'll make you a link so you can go ahead and, because he used to do music lessons. But you remember just 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it was about a card and a flyer.
Yep.
Now it's about the internet.
Yep.
So you know what that means? If you don't know the internet, you missed the train. And unless you want to learn about the internet, you're not going to be able to benefit from the internet. I'm a person that can benefit from it, so I put him on while he gives me guitar lessons. You see that? Both of us help each other. But the fact that he having that skill, when you got a skill, you can't let it go to waste.
Yes.
You can't let that shit go. It's there. You got to do something with it.
Like, don't be a wasted talent. Like,
Don't be a waste of time.
Like,
The most frustrating thing in the world.
Don't be blessed with a gift, especially a gift that either some people have innate talent in something, and then there's some people that have to work towards building their talent. Like, for example, me, because there's like innate yo-yoers that are like just magically good at it and way better than me. But don't just let it sit there. There's a reason why you've been blessed with this. You're here for a purpose, and it's like something in you's giving you that purpose. It doesn't. I'm not saying God gave you that, whatever religion you believe or whatever.
Your purpose is.
It's like there's something in you. There's a reason for it. There's a reason why I yo-yo so good. There's a reason why I can rap so good. But I'm gonna harness it. Doesn't matter how old I am. Doesn't matter how many kids I got. Doesn't matter what type of relationship. Doesn't matter if I like whatever happens in life. I'm still gonna use this.
Facts.
I'm gonna use this no matter what. Like, if I were to wake up tomorrow and I wake up with nubs, like I don't got hands anymore. Yeah, I'll break down because first, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and figure this shit out. Like yo-yoing, I'm gonna yo-yo with nubs. And there I say yo-yos with nubs, but I'm gonna yo-yo with 2 nubs. I'm gonna have just 2 giant fingers and just fuck around like crazy.
You're gonna figure out how to yo-yo no matter what, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Like no matter what, nothing's gonna stop you.
Yes.
And that's a huge point that. I swear. That's a huge point that people should recognize too. Like, never take no for an answer.
It's the chicks.
No, never take no for it. It's hilarious what I'm reading though.
He's getting the DMs.
Hey, read that.
You want me to read this
No,
out?
no, don't read it out loud. Don't read it out loud. Give it back.
Damn, girl.
You wanted your shout out? You just got your shout out?
I ain't saying you say the name. I don't know this chick. That's you. Shout out to you.
Yo, while we're on shout outs though, I want to shout out my man Ish. He just dropped a new song called Switching Up. Yeah, I mean, check it out. It's a real dope song. It came with a totally different style. I told my man I would give him a shout out, so I made sure I would give it to him. Can I transfer over to this baby topic now?
Okay, now we can go into sucking nigga dick in the parking lot. The
Oh
baby.
my god! Oh my god!
That was something. I mean, when you really look at what he did, I don't honestly see how bad of a... Does that really need it for cancellation, honestly? That was just him just being super niggerish to me. Like, I didn't take no offense to what he was really saying. It's just that, you know, we live in such a very sensitive, like, culture now that you can't really say really how you feel because then you'll get canceled out. Not to say that what he said was, like, okay, fucked up. But not like fucked up to a point that, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, we don't want nothing to deal with you. Like, it was ridiculous. And not that I was really on the baby's music anyway. Like, I only like probably 2 or 3 of his songs. And he's a really funny guy. His videos are very hilarious when I watch them.
He's a very dope entertainer. You can't take that shit away from him.
I think he's just too much of the definition of real nigga. And he let his real nigga, even after the fallout, but the way he handled it afterwards, that's what makes, I feel like, yo, that's not how you handle controversy like that, dude. You're supposed to shut the fuck up, let the controversy pass, don't say shit, don't be like, no, they took that shit wrong, I meant this, fuck those niggas who don't believe what I say, and then you're gonna like tweet bullshit, but makes it even more worse. And now you gotta
it was a little bit insensitive. It was a little.
And then he made after he pretty much double, triple down on his shit. Then he came out with that official apology on his IG, and then he deleted that shit after like 3-4 days, saying like, oh, never mind. Pretty much saying, oh, never mind. Like I don't care what I say no more. I take it back.
I totally agree. Yo, what up, Crushed Ice?
Oh,
Man
Crush.
in the building.
That's my little person homie, because, you know, I'll be sensitive. You know, I can't say the M word. But shout out to my little person homie.
That's my nigga, B. I can say it.
That's my nigga. We actually have a show where he's gonna be my hype man for a show I'm doing next Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Hudson Yards.
I'll talk to him.
All right, so if you're free next Sunday.
Plugs.
Between 12 and 5. I go up between 2 and 3. It's going to be for Colors at the Hudson Yards. They have a Summer Fling Festival. I'm doing a showcase there. I think I get almost 20 minutes. So I'm going to really, really rock out. I just did my performance piece last night. I'm going to do a whole bunch of old songs and like probably 3 new songs. All on one
You doing Get to the Money?
Huh?
You doing Get to the Money?
Maybe.
The only way to find out is to be there.
Exactly. So Hudson Yards, pull up. It's very exclusive because there's not a lot of rappers, because they usually get like those fucking guitarists and bands and shit. It's very rare that rappers get Hudson Yards.
Yeah, it's very rare. Yeah, it's very rare.
Because you ain't gonna, you know, so pull up, rapper here, yo-yo, I'm gonna do my yo-yo shit. I got some new yo-yo stuff I'm working on too. Pull the fuck up. And I'm gonna be dressing up in a very particular costume too to help with the promo of some album stuff I'm gonna be possibly maybe dropping soon that you, but you gotta pull up for me, because I love you all.
Yo, so what my man, before he gave his plug, which was such an awesome plug, everybody pull up next week. Shout out to Crush Ice. This the baby shit, man. You know, what sucks is that there was a point in time where people could say things and it wouldn't be so viral, quote unquote, right?
Yes.
You could say things and it wouldn't, it could almost not expand so far, so you could almost take it back. That's why people get brought up on their old Twitter things that they said and old videos that they did, you know, like Justin Bieber saying the word nigga and shit like that.
One less lonely.
Nigga, whatever the fuck is this? Wow. No. What the hell? But you see, people can bring up things that people have done in the past, right?
Yes.
We live in an era where it's now. Unfortunately, we live in a now era. So when you do something, in order to make up for it, if you do something bad, you have to make up for it right away, because it has to happen now. Because you did it now, and everybody knows about it now. As soon as it happens, out. You really have no shield to deflect against it. I agree with you. He's a real nigga. I totally agree with you. On the back burner of that, we live in a world that if you don't adjust to it right away, you will get lost by it. unless you're joking about it, you are not allowed anymore to talk about people's sexuality. It's just it's an unwritten law that you're even 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 people that aren't famous, people's sexuality, throw that shit out the window. It's no longer null and void. There are male and females. I don't care what people say.
And at one point in time, you know, it was the norm to harass and criticize and humiliate
You have to
LGBT.
You can't. It's more than that group of. It's more than a label though. It's something like, yo, there's fucking straight people that fucking do gay shit.
Yeah, they do.
Come on, give me a fucking break, bro. There's straight
too.
people. How many women?
I do it.
How many women, yo? How
Here.
many of you women have fucking slept with your fucking best friend and kissed your best friend or some shit? But you have a you know.
Make out at a party, but you straight.
Make it at a party, but you straight. You know, like, come on. This is it. It's taken to extremes because we gave it titles and labels, and it looks nasty.
Stigmas.
Homosexual, lesbian. These terms,
Double
they
standards.
sound crazy. Why can't just people, yo, you want to have sex with who you want to have sex with, and how you want to have sex is your choice.
Yep.
Now, see, I know that, you know that. I think that's a simple.
I definitely know that.
Yo, B, but this is a simplified definition of, like, it's a simplified definition of how people should understand other people's sexuality. Just don't even care about it. It's not your fucking business unless it's your business. Leave it the fuck alone.
I got called out by 2 women that I tried dating, and literally, just because I'm a very sensitive dude, they thought I was gay. 2 women, and ironically, I'm saying their names. I'm name dropping here.
You name dropping?
Yeah, I'm name dropping because these fucking bitches here. So
Hey, be nice. You really name dropping, aren't
yes,
you?
I'm name dropping because they kind of hurt my feelings. So I gotta get my feelings. One was named. This is ironically because they almost had the same name. One was named Tanisha,
Okay.
and the other one was named Tanesha.
They do got the same name.
But they were different people, and they were Jamaican, by the way. So maybe that was explaining like the whole LGBT
Yo, so
thing.
TNT. Oh shit, TNT said some ghastly shit about you.
About me.
Yeah, what they said. They thought you were. They asked you if you're homosexual.
Oh, they said TMZ.
No,
What?
TNT. They both got the same name, no?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
It both
TNT.
starts with a T.
Yeah.
So I call them TNT.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you,
nigga, yo, I dropped bombs over fucking Baghdad.
so I thought TNT was like a Bob.
It is them two.
Yes. So why? Because pretty much what's similar about them is that they thought because I was like so nice, taking them to nice shows, and I was having like conversations that about things I wanted to do that were kind of feminine, that they automatically thought that I was more gay than I was straight.
Well, that's because their thought of masculinity is just different, you know, and not to say masculinity isn't there. Absolutely, it's there. You have your brutos and you have your, you know, of course, you got your man. But those type of women, their masculinity, everybody has levels, bro. You know, there's levels to shit. That's why I
Yes.
say,
Like I understand that, but don't criticize me just because I am the way I am.
oh well, you
That's
know,
different.
You know why but that's because the level of masculinity. They expect you to be able to take whatever they're going to say about you because they expect your level of that's what I'm saying. Like they were just raised different to understand things. It's not that they don't, but
But it's like I wasn't judging you when you were acting more, doing more masculine things than I was doing. I didn't judge that. I just took, okay, this is a strong woman, that this is how she is. But if I do something more feminine, and oh, you pussy, or you little bitch, like I don't want nothing to do with you.
well, again, it's a mind game as well, you know? See, because think about that woman that is so forceful and your pussy and all that shit. That's the same bitch that might get smacked in the face because she calls the wrong man a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You take what you want, like you take what you have to from what you want. You know, if you want something, then you're gonna have to take that abuse that they're giving you in some sense. You know, like those women are just used to stronger men.
Yes.
They're just used to men being but you know, it might speak to other details that they lack. What if they don't like a smart man? You know, what if they don't like a resourceful man? You know, what if it speaks to other details? You know, like that's why you got to appreciate them, Rich, because at least I think they delivered the message the absolutely wrong way. You should never criticize somebody because of your likes or dislikes. You shouldn't criticize somebody else over it. But at the same time, they laid it out. They gave you some honesty. You know, at least they didn't fucking take you for a ride and drop you somewhere. You know what I mean, in life, because they were like they could take advantage of you. Nah, they straight up this what I want. This type of shit that I like. It is what it is. But they're so bad with it, like I said, they'll run into.
Yeah, it was probably like the way they deliver it to me.
Yeah, it's the way it was.
Like it's how they mostly said it to me, because there's one thing you say like, okay, you're not that type of man for me. Don't just go like, oh, you a bitch, I don't want nothing
Did
to
they
do with
call you a bati boy? My nigga Eddie, this nigga's stupid.
No, that was the guy in Guyanese. That's different. A few Guyanese and I'll be like, fuck you. Y'all like white cars. And it's fuck you niggas.
Yo, y'all stupid. Yo, you stupid.
Like, there's been some, like, trust me, I know a lot of, like, bad West Indians, like, some Guyaneses and some Trinis. They don't want to be called, like, West Indians for some fucking reason, even though y'all were picked up by fucking white people slaves, too, and brought to the same islands almost.
Rich, be nice.
I'm just saying. French and British, I mean, y'all were pirate countries before y'all were where y'all are right now.
Well, you think about it, they didn't really have a.
I play Assassin's Creed. I saw.
Nah, you're stupid. But you got to think about it. Yeah. History kind of didn't have a control on what it is.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's history. It's done, right? Yep. History didn't have control on what
History's
it is.
History's still going on.
The only thing we have control of is what it can be. We don't even have control.
You can change the narrative of history.
Good luck on that too, because no one narrative is right.
Nope.
This is each and every narrative is changing. Like
critical race theory.
Let's talk about history right now. Aren't we making history with this fucking vaccine world we're in? Are we fucking making history? Let's talk about history, nigga. Like
critical race theory.
I can't. Like I don't know if anybody saw my last post. Yeah, a lot of people saw my last post. No, not the last one before it. I used the Cartman fucking skit from South Park, where fucking doctor's trying to hit him with the fucking vac, and he's like, nah. Like, I know you got it. Can I go and all right? This is what I've been learning. Fuck if you say yes or no. This is what I've been learning, right? I've been learning that people that do have a vaccine, right? This particular vaccine is not like the flu shot or the measles vaccine or the smallpox vaccine, or it's not like that. When you take those things, I think except for the flu shot, because they take it every year, but those other ones like smallpox and shit, like when you take those, it don't come back. It kills it. That's it. You get fucking chickenpox one time. That's a vaccine. It kills disease, right? Nigga, this don't kill the disease. People that have the vaccine are still host, just like a person that is sick from COVID. So what's the difference if you got the vac or not? If everybody can still, if you can walk in the building and contract it. You know the extra theory, fuck a theory, it was in a 2015 paper. I forgot by a person. Yo, they say what happens when you treat a virus with the wrong vaccine where it doesn't kill it, the virus comes back stronger. Delta. So the virus is walking around with motherfuckers that got fucking vaccines, right? Y'all vaccinated? Y'all good? It's walking around with you guys, and it's mutating. And then it's getting onto other people that may or may not have it. And I will stand just. My grandma to this day, 4 months later, still fucking, her arm is like this and shit. Be from the shot. I know so many people that from the shot, they haven't recovered. So how can I trust, and especially when they deliver the message, my nigga, now you need a booster, Rich. Yo, it's not good enough you got 2 shots. Now you need a booster. What are y'all talking about? What's next?
A fourth one.
I ain't done, B, because now I can't even. It starts with being in the restaurants to eat. It starts with dining in. Dining in, it started before. Dining in cut off, and then you could dine in outside, and everybody started building fucking huts to serve food to people, right? And now it's coming back to dining. Now you can't sit to dine in unless you have a VAC card. What you gonna hit next? You gonna hit the BJ's and the Target and the Walmart? You know, like, what permissions are we going to allow them to take away just because they're using something like a virus against us that they don't even have clarity about? Dr. Fauci to Dr. Dickhead. Like, yo, I swear to God, none of them, and it's because of this barrier. At this point in time, I think every top scientist in every country around the world should be coming together. From Zimbabwe to fucking Russia to fucking China. Like, every scientist should be coming together to figure some shit out, not be so segregated. Like, yo, you can't have what we got because our shit's better. What are y'all talking about? And that's why, like, this vac shit, one, I won't take a vac, B. Like, two, you people that take vacs, don't take another one. Because that means you're willing to take another one, and then another one, and another one, until they say you got to take it in your butthole. And you're going to take that one too. You feel me? Because that's what you're saying that you're okay with, control. Just pay attention to news and do your own research on things. And, like, don't just jump into it because they say just to do it. Just because you want to go to Puerto Rico for fucking vacation, or you want to go to DR, Europe to vacation, and they say you need a vac. Don't be mindful of yourself and your surroundings. There's people that hunt and become self-resourceful because they didn't never want to deal with shit going this way. Now that it's gone this way, those people that had fucking bunkers and those fucking apocalypse fucking, they look genius. They look fucking genius, Rich.
So, here's my take on everything with the vaccine and like all the news spread about it. When you hear about things like the polio and all those type of vaccines, you gotta remember in those times there was no social media like that. There was no Instagram, Facebook where you could get your news. You had to physically read newspapers or go through hearsay about shit going on. And I felt that like in this generation now, since we're in the years of the internet where everything's online, you get your information online, you got data online, you get your food online, that you can like warp people's perception and people's reality with truths and lies. It's just a matter of which one do you believe the most. That's why you'll get people who are like for the vaccine and against the vaccine. Like I work at a hospital. Like I have people who work in my department that are afraid against the vaccine because now they're trying to mandate a lot of certain I don't know if it's all hospitals, but I know for our hospital, like if you don't get it, then you have to like be put on, you have to try to opt out. And I know they're secretly trying to make it difficult for you to opt out because before, if you didn't want like the flu vaccine, there was like a simple website you had to go to and you get signed off from like somebody from who worked in the hospital. Like, okay, you don't have to get the flu shot. But I know for now the vaccine, I haven't been hearing about nothing online about, hey, how can you opt out? Like people are trying to figure out now, looking through all these things like, hey, where do you opt out? And for hospitals now, since they're so crazy, especially like in places like Florida where ICU beds are like pretty much close to nothing.
Yep.
They got literally people, they have to make like tents and outside just for people who got COVID. And my parents are there now in Tampa, and I'm worried that they might come back with some shit, even though they're not going anywhere. They're in their house. But
my man Eddie want to call in.
You want to call in? How you gonna call in?
I put him on speaker right here.
All right, so
If he does, if you want to, you could.
If you want, you can. We can talk about the vaccine with you. Did you get it? Did you not get it?
Oh man, you better give him a good 5 minutes, cause he's Eddie's a one of a kind type of dude. Anybody that knows me knows
he invented
Eddie.
his own vaccine.
He's my counterpart. Like he's my counterpart. So anybody when I come, he comes usually. You know, so like.
Pause.
There you go. Look where he's calling me from. Houston, Texas, baby.
Oh, Texas.
Houston, Texas, baby. Yo, talk to me.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's a great podcast, man. I'm loving it. And I just wanted to call in and just touch on what you guys are talking about, man. And Gil's right, bro. You know, you let them give you one, you let them give you two, and like, what's next? You know, one every week, one every month, and what then? You know, by then everyone's dropping like flies, and then everyone's still looking at each other, trying to justify what that they did was right. So no one's willing to actually admit, like, yo, this is wrong. You know. Because people are so balls deep into this whole shit, into this fucking idea of something that's not even really there. Like, I don't know, let's not even go there, you know? Like, this shit does absolutely nothing to kids. You got kids in schools. Kids can't go to school. Kids can't be kids. Like, you know how much this is damaging generations and generations, you know? This is damaging everybody. People are committing suicide, losing businesses. I mean, how far do you want to go? I mean, it's just affecting all aspects of the economy.
Yo, Eddie, isn't it crazy that at a point in time when you were around, right, you had this whole propaganda thing with the mask, right? You you were going crazy with the mask. You was just like, I refuse to put a fucking mask on my face, right? And
I'm
then
not gonna muzzle myself for nobody, bro.
I brought to your attention,
I'm
like,
gonna die.
I brought to your attention, like, but you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, and you said to me, you said, watch, B, that shit's gonna go all out the window. The mask is gonna be like it was never there.
Bro, no, man, bro. You just, I seen it coming, and I just wanted to get the fuck away, bro. I said, yo, I'm out of here, bro. I'm leaving. I don't feel good vibes in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting crazy. You know, with this whole, what do they call them? Contact tracers? What do you call them? You got the neighbors looking out their window to see if you got more than 3 people in your house. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Okay.
I got you being
You know what I'm
recorded.
Shit.
Like, we could go deep, bro.
That's what I said. We called Alex Jones Jr., B.
Yo, for real. Alex Jones
like
Jr.
6 months to a year ago, and you know, yeah, we got a little wild. You know, we drank a little bit. We got a little crazy towards the end. But at the beginning, you know, like we touched on a couple of subjects in regards to this. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
How far are you willing to take it? You know what I mean? First, it starts in the store. I said 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It's been 2 years, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Why do they have Walmart parking lots turning into fucking concentration camps? I mean, we could go there, bro. You know what I mean? Look at the videos. Look at the footage. There's people posting this shit all over the place. Empty parking lots turning into mass testing sites. For what? You got people in New York City waiting online to get donuts to put something inside their body. You got people waiting online to get tested repeatedly per week because they're so scared because of the propaganda of the fucking fear porn that the news is telling you, which is a complete lie. I've been to almost every state in the country, man. None of this is happening. You go to the fucking excuse my language. Go to the hospitals, man. You know, now they're saying that the people that are there are the people who took the jab. It's not even people who didn't. But then we're the bad ones for not following the bullshit, you know? You follow me?
I understand completely. That's why I said this. Them not having answers for us and them using us as guinea pigs, we're recognizing it. And then when you speak out about it, you get canceled, you get put to the side, or you're fucking... Yo, why don't they just tell people lose fucking weight and go to the fucking gym? Work out, eat healthy.
No, because you can't. You know what I'm saying? All they sell to you is processed foods. People don't talk about the biggest reason why people have cancer is because of glucose. Do you know that most
high fructose corn syrup.
Most bread that is even in the supermarket is not even considered bread. It's called tan. It's called dessert because of all the sugar they put into it, all the things to make it processed, to make it last, to have a long shelf life. That's what's giving you cancer. That's what's making all these people sick. So the same people who are making money off of what you eat, feeding you garbage, killing you, those are not the same people who are going to tell you stop getting fat, go work out. How many problems do you see with people that work out? Seriously.
Not many.
That take steroids. Other than the ones that take steroids.
My nigga, I do a physical job every day, and I have, knock on wood, I got yet to be sick in 2 years.
Bro, healthy as an ox, man. Healthy as an ox, bro. You know me, Gil. How long you know me, bro?
Nah, nigga, I know.
Knock on wood, but you ever see me sick?
Nah, we don't do those.
And you know what I do? I travel the States. I meet people. I shake hands. People look at me like, is this guy trying to shake my hand? Yes, I am, sir. Shake my motherfucking hand, bro. We're still men here.
Okay.
You know? Cut that bullshit out.
Well.
You know?
Yo,
it's okay
I love you.
Shake a man's hand.
I love you. I'm going to cut you off, Alex Jones Jr. I love you. I'm going to speak to you later. Thank you for calling in.
Bye.
This nigga E.
Well, that was a lot of gaslighting.
See that shit, right?
Like, for the record... Like, thank you for the call, by the way. I appreciate, your opinion and everything that you, like, personally and possibly see online.
Mm-hmm.
But he moved to Texas.
He moved to Texas right away, though, when this was going down.
Mind you, our governor is Cuomo. You ever hear stuff about their governor, Greg Abbott? And all the shit that he allows? That he's doing.
You said his name. You said Voldemort's name.
Greg Abbott?
No, fucking Cuomo.
All right, before we do this transition to Cuomo, please make your own decisions. Like, don't go anything off. We're saying this is just our personal opinions of what we're going through. We're not telling you not to get the vaccine, but at the same time,
this nigga's giving y'all a disclaimer.
This is a disclaimer.
Why we differ though, because he give y'all yo, do what the fuck you want. We do what the fuck we want.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Do what you feel is right. Go do your own research. You
That's
want to
bad.
get the
You gotta
facts?
tell people that though.
What?
That's really bad that you would have to tell people, yo,
Yeah,
do your own
yeah.
research. Come on.
You have to because
Fucking morons.
people think everything we're saying is like godly, and they'll probably do some dumb shit by everything we're saying.
Nigga, we ain't Trump talking about fucking shoot chlorine into your body and shit, bro. We're giving our honest opinions on our outlook on this because it's kind of ridiculous that we shouldn't even have an opinion about this.
No,
That's
we
my
shouldn't.
point, yo-yos. Like, honestly, we should both know what it is and what it isn't. And the fact that if you run into 10 people in the street, and I know all people have opinion, but the one thing that you shouldn't have an opinion about is humanity. If there was a meteor coming right now to strike Earth, you think that people are going to be sitting here talking about my shit is bigger than your shit. Don't do that. Don't do this. Opinions go all out the window when it comes to us surviving. There's a reason we're at the top of the fucking food chain. We have to kill everything else and show everything else that we are the bosses. So for the time in life that something else is greater than us, like a fucking meteor or fucking coronavirus, everybody should fucking tuck their dicks in the garage, put the balls to the left, put the ball to the right, and just come together like on some We Own the World Michael Jackson shit. Because I want to live and I want to have kids, right? And grandkids, right? And you want to have families, right?
I want to be able to tell this to my grandkids 50 years from
You know
now.
what I'm saying? And, yo, could you imagine if something so catastrophic like a solar flare caused an EMP pulse, right? And then just wiped out all of our fucking telecommunications. So all the shit, even if you had a hard drive with shit in it, you would have nothing to actually plug it into because the solar flare roasted all of our fucking computers. So we just set ourselves back to the point where we don't even have a printing press. Could you imagine, Rich, if something like that would happen? That's my point, that people don't understand how good we got it. Yo, we're in an age and time where we should be just... Nothing should be more important than us getting to the next level. So whatever we have to do to kill a disease, whatever we have to do to kill poverty, whatever we have to do to kill slavery, religious bias, whatever we have to kill gender bias... Whatever we have to do to kill these fucking negative things amongst us as human beings, I can't understand why we just can't peak to the next level. I don't understand what's the complication in the theory and thought. We're always going to make mistakes, but it's easier to make a mistake and then talk to somebody that's, yo, son, I did that. Listen, it's cool. Be better next time. Rather than having people around you or even for yourself not having the proper direction or influence, loneliness is the worst drug in the world you could take.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because it'll give you everything.
Yep.
Loneliness will give you the best high. But it's the worst drug you can take.
Nope.
You feel me? And a lot of people stay on that. Look at me. We had this conversation outside about not looking for help. You know, you let me know, nigga, we got this far asking for help.
Yep.
We got this far.
Nobody
because we
built the
asked for help.
building. Nobody built the building by themselves.
Not one person built the building by itself. Right? Facts.
Speaking of that, how's Cuomo doing?
Shit. What's his name? Homo?
Andrew Cuomo.
Wow, this man.
Andrew Cuomo, as somebody said.
I heard an audio. I heard an audio on Rogan. Shout out to Rogan. And I was gonna get it to play too, but I didn't know if we get kicked off because he got more money and whatever he's doing.
Yeah, he'll take our shit down.
So, he says, like, Cuomo says, like, something along the lines, like, yeah, sometimes I step over the line. Have I called a girl darling?
Because I'm Italian.
Say it again?
Because I'm Italian.
Damn,
that was his whole. That's pretty much the I call for everything. I was pretty much sexually assaulted with her because I'm Italian. That's why I pretty much got for everything.
You know, he would have been better off saying like he was like molested or something, like, and he didn't.
Him and his brother Chris.
He didn't understand. He didn't understand the difference between overstepping a boundary and not. But like I spoke to women about this, and what they just tell me is nasty culture.
It's very nasty, and then you're with a powerful man working next to him, and then all of a sudden you're trying to do your job, and then you got this guy doing things around you that's like freaking weird and obscure. Okay, he might do that with his like family or maybe friends he's known for many, many years, and then you're like a fresh new intern, like coming in to do your job, and then he's like groping you and touching you, and there's people defending that, they took pictures together before all this stuff happened. Why didn't it come out back then about him doing this stuff?
I do have a problem with that, though.
What's the problem with that? Like,
I do have a problem. Like, all right,
You grabbing a beer, by the way.
Yeah, I'm grabbing a beer. You already know. All right.
You said that's
Not
so
to
cool.
I'm not a. I do not. I'll never amend. Be okay. I'll never like. Nasty culture is nasty culture. I already say. I say it all the time. Nasty is nasty, but I guess to a certain extent, it's like, why come out now? Like, I understand. I'm never victimizing a victim. I understand it's hard to speak up about things, but it's not like it's your boyfriend or it's your fucking mom, right? Where they're no offense, they're nobodies. You know, they're nobodies compared to a Cuomo, to a famous person. Like your mom, your wife, they're nobodies. They're not famous. They're not in the light. So it's like, if somebody in the light, you work for the governor's office. Think about this. You work for somebody in the light. You
With nipple
why
piercings.
why not when it happens, as soon as it happens, say that it happened, instead of waiting years and waiting for that emotion and that hurt and that pain to compile and struggle, and then wait for somebody else to come out. Like I said, I'm not victimizing victims at all, you know, because I'll even say, nigga, when I was molested, I told my mom the next day, because I didn't know what the fuck happened. You know, like,
But people will spin it as like, oh, why you didn't say nothing in that moment? Why you had to wait the next day to tell somebody?
Nigga, the next day is better than 5 years. Better than fucking 4 years. Better than Harvard. Like look at Bill Cosby's victims. You got this guy being on a fucking show for all these years, he was America's dad. Remember?
Coochie sweaters.
Cosby was America's dad. Rich, America's dad. And then
Black dad.
And then years later, people want to come out and say that he did all these things. And now, how the fuck did this look when he gets a fucking acquitted from all the charges and he's fucking out? How does that look? That's my point. Like, people that are victimized, when you're victimized, be the victim in that moment and let people know that you were victimized. Don't sit there and wait for it to brew. It don't only hurt you, it hurts other people that can be victimized next. It hurts other people that didn't have a voice. You feel me? That didn't have a voice, felt they didn't have a voice. Yo, you hurt them. Like, you need. I think all of us need to be a lot more mindful. When something happens to you, address it. Address it. Don't let it go by. Because
I mean, the trauma. I feel like at that point in time when the action's taking place, it's probably like you're in such awe of it happening to you that you just like your brain is just like stuck and you can't break that wall to like tell somebody what's going on with like what happened to you. So I could kind of to a certain extent understand like why people hold shit in for like a long period of time and they just blur it out. But people were kind of looking at like the inconsistency with like, oh, the reason why they're going after Cuomo because of that shit that he had that problem with the hospitals with the old people dying and he didn't count them as like COVID deaths. He didn't count the COVID deaths for like nursing homes and stuff.
They're compiling things that he did against him.
Yes. So it's like, oh, that happened. Oh, let's throw this into the mix. What happened to him,
bro?
Yep.
Mob mentality.
Mob mentality, public perception, and optics. That's the thing that will destroy anybody's career.
Anybody at any point in time, like you could be a saint.
Like I feel he fucked up more with that whole video. Those videos, but that like I think it was like 17 minutes when he was just trying to explain why he touches. He really fucked up.
His publicist is trash.
Whoever told him to do that shit, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm not resigning," and then fucking 5 days later, you resign.
Nah, his publicist is trash. I'll be honest. His publicist is trash. Like
just shut the fuck up.
To allow him, even the baby's publicist. The publicist is trash too. Like I know. At a point in time when you become that famous, this is not only about you, other people's interests are involved with you. They have to make sure that you don't make an ass out of yourself in order for those checks to keep coming to feed their family. So whoever the publicists are for these people, they're just trash. Like you don't address any of the allegations, and you fuck being accused of anything. Show me the paperwork. You say a nigga snitching, I say show me the paperwork. Show me the paperwork. Let me get charged with the allegations before I go ahead and you go this propaganda campaign against me. He looks more stupid doing that. Mm-hmm. But again, Rich, and nasty culture is nasty culture, and you're... let me ask you something. A guy worked for you for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Caught him stealing. Mm-hmm. You fire him or you keep him?
Fire.
And why?
I mean, I never been in a position of supervisor.
Guy working for you for fucking 10 years, 20 years. Caught him stealing. Fire him and keep him. Why? Not sure? I answer it for you.
I answer it for
Answer
me.
it for you. You fire him. You know why? Because that's not the first time he stole from you. That's the first time he got caught. Okay, like that's what I'm talking about. Like I think there's a totally different thing between being a certain way in your natural skin. This is who I really am. And then putting a facade on.
Speaking of which, that actually brings you back to a story. When I worked at a supermarket,
Talk to him.
there was this new manager.
Mm-hmm.
He was there for probably like roughly 5 months. I was walking into work one day,
Okay.
and I saw him leaving handcuffs with cops outside, like leaving handcuffs with his head down. I'm like, yo, what happened? I guess he's like in a way, like he's like mad tight. And I was like, yo, he was stealing all the Metro cards from the safe
Oh.
and not telling anybody. And this is a guy there was like a manager that tried to like sell clothes to us. Like, I don't know where the fuck, he had like a fucking room where he had like Under Armour hoodies and shit. And he was trying to sell it to like his employees, like his coworkers and shit. To be fair, I bought a couple of hoodies and they were fire. Those shits work. Those shits are mad good. Like I'm mad through it away because I got older. But then this motherfucker had the audacity to get mad at me because I saw on Facebook like, yo, Alberto was stealing the Metro cards. And he got back. He commented on like, yo, why would you tell people that? I'm like, fuck you, you still stealing ass nigga.
Yeah, nah, roll with your consequences, baby. If if you're gonna do something,
you trying to make me feel bad that you're a robber.
If you're gonna do something, you gotta roll with whichever way of the sway, yo. Like, you're not gonna make everybody happy, right?
Yep.
You're not gonna. And
Alberto Santini was his name.
there
Say
you
your
go.
name.
Yo,
That's your motherfucking name
he just
now.
doxed you.
Doxed you, nigga. Look him up. Fuck
Yo,
him.
son, you naming names today, nigga. You a name dropping ass nigga today.
Like, I'm not afraid to name drop because I know niggas ain't gonna do shit. And that was like, what, 10 years ago? What the fuck you gonna do now? Keep out, you'll watch my shit. He unfollowed me 10 years ago. Fuck
Yeah, all right, nigga. You gonna have a nigga tag a nigga and then a brolic nigga gonna be ringing your doorbell.
Tag
one day
him.
and shit.
Tag him. Tag him and put him on here. We'll talk on the
Nigga Rick's
podcast.
gonna have me beating people up and shit.
Let's go. Don't they just go, yo, I don't got hands, nigga.
Yo, son, nigga, I'd be afraid to fight him in a battle if I'm being real because I think that you wouldn't even come near me. You would get 2 strings, you would get 2 yo-yos and a belt. I already see it. You're gonna have a belt and like 6 different yo-yos with 2 strings, and you're just gonna fucking wing them at me. Wow, 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 wow. Yo, my nigga, did I just give you your next video? Did I just give you your next
Pretty
video?
much. I'm actually gonna be in. That's actually something I didn't mention to you, but there is something I'm kind of doing like that.
Talk to him.
Real soon. It's a part of like a guy's movie that I'm doing something like that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Like I don't want to give too much because it's like still in.
Nah, yeah, because
production
you're
and
not
stuff.
good at keeping secrets, so.
Yeah, so
One thing at a
I'm
time.
half good at keeping it. It depends on what it is, but it's something really dope that I'm working on with this guy, and he's a dope dude. He's like a karate type of person. Now he asked me to do some yo-yo stuff. I'm supposed to around late September do some stuff with him. So I can't wait to get that for a movie in 2022 that he's releasing. So that's gonna be fire.
That's gonna be dope.
Yep, I can't wait.
So what else you got in the works, my brother? What are you looking forward to this week?
I pretty much dropped the last thing. This week I'm working on a special collaboration Tuesday. Again, I don't want to give too much away, but it's definitely something exciting. And at the same time, like with jury duty. How many of y'all go to jury duty? Leave it in the comments, man.
We had that conversation.
Like,
about
I got
jury
called back for jury duty. Now it's no longer, not, I'm not going to say it's no longer, but right for now you have to call if you got jury duties. Because what I had to do this morning was call to see if I got chosen or not. And I called in, and they would say, I have not been chosen, so I won't have to come in tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to call tomorrow after 5 p.m. to see if I got to go in for Tuesday. So I guess, limited capacity. They don't want people to just congregate, have mad people in one fucking spot.
Do you really?
I know mad people that haven't been called for jury duty.
I feel like this is gonna. I feel like me asking you these questions are gonna expel you from jury duty. Like, because you don't have to answer them too, because I don't want to get you in any type of trouble. But
I ain't trouble.
do your values come into? You know what it is? Because I never been on jury duty when they gave me that letter.
I'll tell you exactly. I've been on this shit twice. What the fuck's wrong?
All right,
with
so how do you judge then? Do you judge based upon your own beliefs? Do you judge based upon what's really going on, step by step in the case and the evidence there, and you give a judgment there? Like, because I know you're not going to tell me that a 7-year-old lady that was called for fucking jury duty, 60-year-old lady called for fucking jury duty, one, is not losing her fucking mind already. Two, doesn't have her own values and things that she believe in. So let's just say in the court case that something that she just don't agree with comes up. You know, like necrophiliac or some shit. She's just like, oh my God, no, he's guilty. You know, like, do you walk in there with any type of emotional bias with your own beliefs, or do you just completely look at the evidence and make your own choice, is my question.
Well, it's a mixture of everything. Like, I'll give you an example. One of the first cases I remember doing, because I went to jury duty in 2008 and 2016. I saw that. In 2016, on my...
Just don't say what I did.
Okay. It's on call on camera.
Fuck you, it's not. I got the buttons. Look, I got the buttons.
All right. So one of the first cases I remember handling was there was a guy that was for first-degree murder.
Talk to him.
So what happened in
That's so deep.
Yep, that was my first case dealing with somebody that had first-degree murder. So there was a bunch of us in the room. They usually choose like a first person and then a second person. And then they have like a third person who's a quote-unquote like treasury type person. And then like everybody else, like the other like 8 people in a room. So with this case this guy was for first-degree murder. So fortunately, they had camera. Because apparently it happened outside of a club.
Okay.
The dude, they were like, it looks like from the camera there was a crowd outside.
Okay.
There was like 2 people arguing with each other, like a lot, like you were da 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 da. And then out of fucking nowhere, there's a guy that just walks right to the guy, walks up to the guy and just punches him right in its crack, clean. He falls back and hit his head and he bleeds out.
Woo!
Dies.
Yo, that shit still look crazy to you.
Everybody starts scattering. Like running, because he's on the floor like now, pretty much dead.
Yo, get the fuck out of here! Right in front of you?
Right in front of you. And then they wanted to so we're gonna put him out for first-degree murder and second-degree first-degree assault, just to like they pile on a lot of charges. And what the grand jury's job is to make shit to approve that, like by vote. Like, oh, we're gonna get him for the first one. We raise your hand. Then the second one, like, oh, we're gonna get him for that one. We raise your hand. Of course, we raise our hands all those times. Like, yo, it's caught on camera. He clearly murdered this dude by punching him in the face and knocking him out and bleeding out.
But is there anything to argue about at that point?
Like
No.
that's a case of no argument. Everybody was on board. Like, yo, he killed this dude because he would have not died if he would have not punched him in the face and his head would have hit back. Like all that could have been like, oh, okay, look, fuck out of here.
What
Everybody
about the second case?
One of the second other cases, which I thought was just stupid, and there was a guy that had a gun in his pocket.
Okay.
And he got stopped by 3 police officers in the bodega. And they tried to get him for criminal possession of a firearm, and like this, I think it was a second degree, or something. And then they tried to add ballistics because they tried to charge him also with having guns in the chamber. Because it was like criminal ballistics, like 4th degree, just to pile on. So as I said, they try to pile on a lot of charges.
Yeah.
And the grand jury's job is to vote. Okay, should he get discharged? Should he get discharged? Should he get discharged by voting? So for that one, I think he had like 5 charges. 4 out of the 5 he got charged for, and nobody wanted to charge him for the ballistics and the gun. And there's a defense attorney that comes in, like assistant defense attorney, and that was looking at us like, why y'all didn't get it for the bullets? And it's the defense jury's job is to present it, but not give his opinion to sway you into like changing your mind. Like, hey, we're gonna charge him. Fuck that. There's like, look, it's up to you where you to charge it. This is what he got charged for. This is what was caught on the camera and everything.
They were more on the side where he is guilty.
Yes.
But
we can't tell you to say things.
Yeah.
We can't tell you
what type of guilt he has.
Yes.
That's your choice.
Like
to make.
it's not the defense attorney's job to say you got to vote for him like this. It's like, look, it's your choice. This is the evidence. Should he get charged for this? Be based on the evidence you see. That's what the defense is. They just present the case to us.
And was he guilty or not guilty?
We don't know. That goes to trial. Our job is to get the charges pressed, and then they go to trial with it, and that's a whole different jury.
And that's a whole different jury.
Yes. That's the juries that go for like almost 6 months to a year. I didn't know they had grand jury like that. I always thought it was like 2 weeks to a month.
Nah.
And then that's it. And then they got the fucking.
Remember OJ case? Nah, nigga.
No, yeah. Then they got ones that go for like over a year.
Yeah, nigga. Imagine not working for a year because you're doing jury duty.
This was pointed out to us because we saw a group of people walking like after we were already in the room, and then one of the ADAs, assistant defense attorneys, came in and we asked them like, "Yo, what's that group going?" And it's like, "Oh, they've been on a case that's been going on for 6 months, and they have to come every day, Monday through Friday."
Wow.
So they missing like almost 6 months of work.
Wow.
Trying to handle
and what they pay now? $100 for jury duty?
$40.
$40 a day?
$40 a day.
Nigga, that's 5 days a week? Not even?
No, that's 200. No, you go 4 days.
4 days?
4 out of 5 days.
Wow, that's sick. What? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
You only get $160 a week.
What are you doing? Do I get unemployment while I'm not fucking? Do you get unemployment?
Nope. It depends on your job.
Yeah. Wow, bro. This is my point. Like, think about the people that are eligible to do jury duty. I know some of it is mandated, but think about the people that are even eligible to have the time to do it. Yo, you must not be in your right state of mind to be a person to be at home all day or have fucking work to be doing. He can't be 6 months. You couldn't do 6 months of jury duty, could you?
Like mentally, I could handle 6 months.
No, financially.
Financially,
well, you got a job that they probably pay you.
Yes. Fortunately for my job, I'm good. Like they'll cover me for that.
That they don't pay you though. We couldn't financially do that for 6 months. Fuck out of here.
Like I just can't be in a room just deal with because I think we had up to 47 cases in that 1 month. So
wow.
we just some were like bullshit. Some like about a quarter of it was like caught on camera. So it's like, yeah, this motherfucker definitely did do it. We were seeing like shootouts. We were seeing people get murdered, and we just had to go like, yeah, this nigga did it. Definitely did it. He definitely shot that old lady in the face.
Yo, that's rough.
Yes,
that's rough.
But you see those things like that, like yeah, that motherfucker, yeah, guilty. Yo. Throw that nigga under the jail.
Yeah, that's rough though. I'm gonna send you some, and then I want you to comment on it, and we end with that.
Okay, what'd you send me? Oh, I bet knew about that. That's not new.
I didn't know he had nipple piercing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This is when he was like last year when he was like quote unquote doing good.
Didn't I realize he was bad when he had nipple no, I love nipple piercings.
Yo, fuck.
But not on like.
Fucking Chelsea handler was trying to get some dick from him. Everybody was like oozing over, like, oh, sexy governor Mondays or some shit. When he was like quote unquote doing everything right.
My niggas is that you don't take the nipple piercings out at that point? You leave them in for the rest of your life?
No, he's Italian.
Wait, Italian people like nipple piercings?
Apparently they do.
Hold up.
Got little dumbbells, like shaking, like, hey, girl.
This is definitely gonna be fucking time stamped. Italian people like nipple piercings?
Do you Italians like nipple piercings? Leave in the comments. I'm curious. I don't know that many Italian people. My best friend is half Italian, but he's like a loner and shit, so he don't really go out much. So he's not that Italian.
Nah, Italian's awesome, but you got your different type of Italians, just like you got your different type of every nationality. You got those ones that are, I think there's 3 different types of people when it comes to your nationality and your culture. You got a person that's enamored in it, just, you know, they still got the accent.
They live the life.
They live the life. They're part of the religion. They step on the glass when it comes to marriage, you know, all this crazy shit. Then you have the people all the way on the right side that are just themselves. I'm fucking free. I'm unorthodox. I do what I want. But then you got people in the middle that live with their culture. They have their culture. They can't help that they speak an Italian, and they can't help that they have a Brooklyn type of walk. They can't help, you know. They can't help their demeanor that they got from their families, right? Because they're in it. So it's like you have 3 different versions of what your actual nationality and your culture is.
Yes.
Choose which one to actually go through.
And I've also.
And I will say that the American Italian women are awesome. Yeah, I mean, like most American women mixed with your own culture. I love cultured women,
Me
But
too.
I also like women that like fucking Mob Deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love cultured women. Don't get me wrong. I love the salsa. I don't know if I dated an Asian chick if I could listen to some Asian music. But really think about it.
Well, yeah, I've
Do
listened to some
Asian
Asian
do
music.
Asian people though really listen to banging Asian music, or do they listen to American music?
They listen to, like, from my experience with knowing a lot of like Japanese and Chinese people, they love American music.
My
Most
point.
most foreigners love American
My
music.
point. You know what I mean? Like,
And for a certain point in time, especially in Europe, they weren't even allowed to listen to American music.
oh man, yo.
Especially during like the Cold War.
Did you see this girl that was on fucking Joe Rogan, the Korean chick?
Ooh.
There's a Korean refugee. She went on Joe Rogan and she was depicting she's from North Korea. She was depicting
North
how
Korea
it
is
was
crazy.
to live with Kim Jong Un and yo, she was the horrific shit. She said she witnessed like the rats would eat the dead bodies and then the kids would go catch the rats and eat the rats. Like she's like 20 something years old, 30 something years old. She weighs like 90 pounds from being malnourished. She says she can eat all day, anything she wants all day. She gains no weight because they were brought up in these crazy horrible conditions in North Korea. Everybody's in starvation over there. There's poverty all over the place, and the best
It's
thing
communist, right?
He's communist, but it's more than being communist. It's more than being communist. It's so weird, man, because I play these fucking Call of Duty games and Splinter Cell and all this shit, and you would think with all the crazy motherfuckers we got in America, there'd be a group of motherfuckers down to go to fucking North Korea on some fucking renegade shit and just murder that nigga. If he's really having people eat other people and being starving, I mean, just murder that nigga. But then you get history like Iraq. If it wasn't so much like dirty dealings, maybe Iraq can be a place where people can live. But how can they when America always has a backwards agenda? Look at them with Desert Storm and the poppy fields. They were protecting poppy fields out there. That gives opium. Opium is to heroin. I don't understand these things. I really can't understand how we can allow fuck dictatorship. A one ruling king. There's 8 billion people in this world. Not one person in this world deserves a king to rule them. That sounds disgusting. Because I need the fucking metal guy to build me some metal. I need the fruit guy to get me some fruits. We all need each other. Like you told me outside. So for like us as America to be sitting by and watching Kim Jong suck my left nut, starving people, and you see these niggas in fucking other countries being Haiti. Look at Haiti. Look at them. Look at these countries.
Yeah, with that earthquake they
Come
got.
on, man. But this is my point that I can't understand why we can't just put the bias to the side at this point. I don't.
No, because America always has to project strength across the world.
Fuck that though. There's no strength if there's no world.
Yes, they do. They don't need the world that much, but it's according to what they say. But everybody, as you said, I feel everybody needs each other. America needs the world because they need somebody to look at them as like, oh, we're the powerful country. Because if America ruled everything, who's gonna look at them? The aliens? Maybe. Elon Musk is fucking going to goddamn space trying to figure this shit out.
Nah, you know why? Because he figured it out. He figured it out that the only way to, Elon, whatever age he is, think about it. The best thing he could do is put his brain centennially into a robotic mind and think about what I'm saying.
Futurama style.
See what I'm saying? Like fucking think what I'm saying. It's like really futuristic shit. But other than that, he knows he's gonna die. So what Elon is trying to do, I appreciate it because this shit over here, it's either you get with it or get lost. We really got no voices. It takes a group of us to be screaming at the top of your lungs, and a whole bunch of people gotta die in war just to change shit because people with the powers that be just can't see things logically. I don't understand. We're people. We're human beings. What is so hard to get? But the fact that we can't get there, Rich. Elon, man, I've been looking at that Mars shit that he got. You don't think I consider going to Mars? Fuck it if it's a one-way trip. Fuck it if I die on a spaceship. Fuck it if it blows up. B, what you gonna do here? Figure out how to get famous? Figure out how to get what? Financial freedom? And then what happens next? You'll still be controlled about the powers that be. Because look at the baby. That man couldn't even give him his opinion. whether I agree or not on his opinion. And obviously, I think you could fuck whoever you want to fuck. I don't care. But he should be able to speak his opinion just the way I'm be able to speak my opinion, without getting canceled and your money taken away from you and the way you.
He lost like what 6 festivals because of that
It's
shit?
not even a joke. It's ridiculous the fact how fast you could get canceled and then how fast you could get built up. So you know what that means? I gotta subdue to your control. Elon Musk, salute to you. Fuck this control. Get the fuck to Mars. Fuck control. You can't tell me shit when I'm over there. This is America. Leave it fucking British. Can't tell me shit when I'm over there.
Right. And on
End
that,
it, bitch.
Yes.
Come on, let's go,
note,
Rich.
And on that note,
Fucking hype.
thank you for our second live stream. You know,
Yo, everybody that tuned in, y'all awesome.
you are awesome. We're gonna try to make this a regular thing. You know, we're doing like a new specialized format. You know, we're trying to press forward and do everything right and make sure everybody's happy and. Well, not make sure everybody, because if you're not happy, then fuck you. You need to fucking reevaluate your life. Make yourself happy. Enjoy your life. And I got some very actually exclusive limited merch coming soon, so I definitely look out for that
Before
shit.
we leave, we'll do your merch.
Yeah, we're working on some more
merch right now.
stuff, so definitely look out for that. 'Cause I'm not supposed to get the first run.
Nah, we're gonna do the merch, put it in the tab. After you guys get off the live, give me about an hour. Everything will be available to you on the Richie Picasso's page. Link in bio, everything be right there.
So follow us, as you can see. Richie loves yo-yos. Is it upside down? I ain't looked back at
Nah,
the
you
shit
good,
the
you
whole
good, you
time.
good. Your head's blocking the rest. Move. There you go.
There you go. See, that's where you follow me at. And then you follow him. That motherfucker right there, Fuma Mucho.
You already know.
Is it Fuma Mucho?
Yeah, nah, it's in the corner. I got it. Everybody sees it.
Oh, I can't see nothing. There's no screen in front of me.
Rich, Yo, B, we haven't seen each other in a couple weeks,
I
but
know it's been a week. I'm trying to get our foot back, man.
My skills they just keep getting, you too, B. Like, you just caught a yo-yo behind your fucking back.
Yes.
You think I'm playing out here? Yo, I'm gonna walk him out with some music.
All right, so thank you all for tuning in. Peace, love, and yo-yos, everybody. Check y'all later. Oh, I'm getting my ring thing tonight. Cool.
You what?
My ring light for my phone.
Oh, you gonna get it?
Like it's like a ring light you just clip.
Uh-huh.
So when it's nighttime, you can just have it like right here,
Uh-huh.
so you can see in the dark.
Yo, we out of here, y'all. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's Picasso's baby, bitch. I'm just gonna smoke a cigarette and then I gotta do it on the computer.
But I never been fake. Seeing my two stop, but no one to take. Cutting them stitching, they wound like crochet. No time to break. I'm on 100, heavy blooded, no time to break. I'm on a race, swerving like Earth. I'm taking this shit out of the pain. Bitch, I'm a race. Drop for the greatest. Gotta go get it, cause now what they fatal. Gotta go get it, cause any minute could be rocking the cradle. Painful, not playful. Making my staple. Sent to the paper, I'm on in a mission, but this shit ain't stable. Professional, get in my label. Turning this shit while it's hot like a ladle. Too many times that I done been slipping. I focus too much on my chasing the women who wanted to fuck, but they won't commitment and just let me stuck and chasing my feelings. I said fuck it, I had to demolish it, switching up tactics and had to go polish it, keeping my cool. Don't break the thermometers, been on the run with endless kilometers, with binoculars, steady seeking these stars like astronomers. With a beautiful sight in my ocular, with the money you can keep the popular, with the gold I don't need a bottle up, knock it out, bottle up. Like books of this shit, I'm taking the ladder up, bitch with the dick, telling the follow. I love with the money that really my type of I didn't lost, yeah, straight, lost who I was, but I never been fake. Seeing my two but no one to take. Cutting them stitching, they wound like crochet. No time to break. I done been on 100, heavy blunted, and no time to break. I'm on a race, swerving like Urban. I'm taking this shit all the way to the pain. I done been lost, yeah, I'm straight. Lost who I was, but I never been fake. Seeing my two but no one to take. Cutting them stitching, they wound like crochet. No time to break. I done been on 100, heavy blunted, and no time to break. I'm on a race, swerving like Urban. I'm taking this shit all the way to the pain. Yeah.
How well should I start this? Nose candy or the cook shit? Need a war that glass dick. Whipping it, whipping it, whipping it up. Pass me the beat and I'm ripping it up. Word to my name, you know I get high. Mary Jane, the bitch be my wife. Lips on the tip, she sucking me right. New ears, I got 2 pairs. Top floor, the view clear. I shine while you stare. Cancel culture, that shit's real. Still I be talking my shit regardless. Strapped up, I deaded the horn and stacked up. Became my own sponsor, wanted a favor, I gave her a taste. Not fucking the pussy, I'm fucking the face. Forget what I say, all out of place. Just like my actions, just can't erase. I talk on the pot, everything is okay. Leveling up with the 16 committee. Couples it ain't, now she be on the titties. Word to Kevin Gates, really, really. Just about nothing that you could do with me.
I done been lost, now for straight. I done been lost, now for straight.
Hey. You know what it is. I'm chillin' with baby A. He in the bill. Yeah.
Yo, send me the address.
You know, sometimes, things get hard and shit. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. I just want all the money and be nobody, baby, I don't want the fame. Perfect combination came to a relationship, but these niggas gon' hate, they gon' hate. Stay in your lane, I say, the nigga really think they can compete with me, nigga, we ain't the same. I get the money, but you over there asking your parents for some change, we ain't the same. Stay in your lane, stay in your lane. Just go back inside, but you don't want your mama feeling the pain. Cut in the veins, letting it gush out, feeling the pain. Act a little different, but you ain't the same. You like the season, cause you always change. Bring on me, cause I'm married to the game. Never cheated on her, could come on, real thing. My back with the niggas, cause most of these niggas is reds. Always trying to eat my cheese up, so I gotta say them traps. Catching them lacking, all you hear clapping. Me and my nigga, we never stay lacking. Now we professionals, in this shit trapping. Now we professionals, in this shit stacking. Yeah, I just want all the money and be nobody, baby, I don't want the fame. Perfect combination came to a relationship, but these niggas gon' hate, they gon' hate. Stay in your lane, I say, the nigga really think they can compete with me, nigga, we ain't the same. I get the money, but you over there asking your parents for some change, we ain't the same.
16 dead committee.
Stay in your lane,
No time to waste, make mine any kind of way. Destiny, what I call fate. Already free, made my escape. Let me breathe, I'll find my pace. Stay at peace, won't want today. Open my eyes and learn to shine. Trust that I'll be safe. What I decide enters my mind. Manifest my vision, I create. The path I'm living, carry all this weight. My past decisions now I must face. Push past the limits. Dreams so vivid, feel it in my spirit. Know that I'll be great. I won't wait, I'm not okay. Living life any other way, not today. The clock is ticking. It can all be gone in an instant. Trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. I won't wait, I'm not okay. Living life any other way, not today. The clock is ticking. It can all be gone in an instant. Trust your instincts. Trust your instincts.
I just want all the money and be nobody, baby, I don't want the fame. Perfect combination came to a relationship, but these niggas gon' hate, they gon' hate. Stay in your lane, I say, the nigga really think they can compete with me, nigga, we ain't the same.
Hey yo, for the record, anybody got music? They wanna get it here so we can play it. All you gotta do is send it to us and give me permission so I don't get blocked on YouTube. Stay in your lane.
Hey, 16 dead committee. Don't say no fuck. No, she love my drip. No, she love my whip. make her fall in love with my day. Live with a back broken, know that I love to make her wet. Know she love my view, know she love so smooth. Know she love how I move, know that I think it down good. Know that I fuck her friends too. She okay, still getting full, she okay, still looking good. Got her in designer shoes, got a bag to match that too. Just a month to say what wet, make her look like old son twins. I don't really care, we can just be friends. Just know your bag gon' get a little thin. Won't be the same for different worlds. Don't be mad cause you not my girl. And every girl want priority, so do we just want seniority. Let them up a quality, that's the only policy. Every new chick, she can go and get a double. We can fuck it with a soppy. See you wake up in the morning just to fuck it and I fall asleep. Read a couple bars, get a 6 till I fall asleep. Committed to the quality, committed to the R&B. Say yo, Brick Gang, tell them what it's gonna be. Y'all already know. Y'all 16 that committee. 16 the finest rappers, yeah. Bring your hot 16. Bring it. About to burn it to a fricassee. Red Gang.
16 bars, nigga, this for the committee. Put me in the blog, no for fucking up the city. Great gang in charge, you ain't doing nothing with me. I ain't saying this to talk, niggas know I get busy. 16 heads in the dirt, that's affordable. You can keep the article, give me the bag. Shorty gon' bust down, no need to bust down. Shorty gon' cut now, 40 in cash. I'm looking stupid, they see what we doing, they blocking the movement. These niggas is trash, no blocking the movement. You gotta be stupid, they copping my new shit, we making them mad. Pop up and venues, you not on the menu. The saga continue, these niggas is trash. I am not with the riddles, put one in your temple. You niggas is simple, put niggas in bags.
Yo, you already heard what it is. Thank you everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Out of Character. Shout out to Richard Yo-Yos. Shout out to all the work we did today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Word up. Tune in to us next week. We back every week with a new episode of Picasso's Basement. Talking that shit. And yeah, everybody have a good fucking Sunday, yo. I'm out of here.